Hello guys, Gold Fifa HD here, and welcome back to another Aston Villa career mode. It's been a pretty long time since I've done one of these. I think it's been around 5 days, but that's obviously due to Christmas and stuff. And yeah, anyway, Christmas is kind of coming to an end now. Everyone's starting to concentrate kind of more on New Year. So yeah, the videos will be coming back to the normal standard, back to the normal rate of upload, and etc. But yeah, first game we have here is against West Bromwich Albion, and we go 1-0 down here in the 18th minute. James Morrison, 13th minute. Sorry guys, on my small screen, can't really make it out. But James Morrison puts West Bromwich Albion in front. And what has actually happened to Aston Villa in real life, guys? I don't know if any of you are Aston Villa fans. You might be. I might have a few Aston Villa fans watching this video. But 8-0. I believe it's 4-0 against Tottenham, and then 3-0 against Wigan today. Really don't know what's going on with them, because I personally think Aston Villa's got a pretty good team, and I do like Aston Villa. Obviously, I like them, not just because I'm doing this career mode, but I do like them. I obviously support Chelsea and Wycombe, but Aston Villa team, I look out for their score, stuff like that. So yeah, I was pretty shocked by the 8-0, but I was obviously happy at the same time because I'm a Chelsea fan. But I don't think 5 at the back really works for them, but of course they've got a lot of injuries like Petrov, Vlaar, people like that. But anyway, if you're an Aston Villa fan, if you want to leave your opinion on the Aston Villa situation, just put it in the comments, because even though it's just FIFA, I also am interested to know about like real Aston Villa in real life. So yeah, more back onto the video now anyway, and we were 1-0 down at half time in our East Midlands, Midlands derby, I think. I know it's a Birmingham derby, I'm not really sure, correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, we go through here. This is in the 90th minute of the game, and LJ gets the point for us. He rescues us from losing it. I think he leave her at home. Sorry guys, this coverage is a bit bad. It has been a while since I've done one of these. And yeah, we made it 1-1 in the last minute. LJ pulling out on the back like he always seems to do, and that is of course how the game finished. Benteke there walking off. He didn't get the goal, but he played an important role for us in this game. And yet straight into the transfer stuff. As you can see from last episode, we counter-offered, I think it was around 21 million for an extra. Liverpool obviously rejected. And then we go for this guy, Leitner, 20 years old, 74 overall. I believe his potential must be 80 plus, so he probably gets around an 85, which would be great as we are looking to go into Europe for next season. And then I asked for a few suggestions of players in the comments, and some guy left David Templeton. So I went and had a look at him, and yeah, you'll see where he gets later in the video. We have a bit of a problem with actually signing him, not through the transfer, like the amount we spent, but it's just something that happens. But I'll let you know that later in the video. And then I was going to go and play this game against West Ham, but then I actually decided to sim it. And guys, you got to let me off. It's only the second game that I've simmed so far in this series, and I only sim games if one is basically a straight victory, or two, there's other things going on that I want to get to quickly. In this case, it was the transfer window, and West Ham, I believe they're 18th, they might be 17th in the league, so they were not doing too good. And for a team like us, for the team we've built, we're 8th in the league. Sorry guys, we're 8th in the league, so I was expecting a win here. You'll see what happens. West Ham, they were playing legit there. I've heard he's a good player, but I was surprised to see him starting. And we actually won that game 3-1. In Zolby with 2, Bannon with 1. And I've got to say, our team's looking very good. I was very happy with that result. But then Leitner says he doesn't want to move to England as he is happy living in Germany, obviously with his family, as he is a 20-year-old. So I whipped the wage up to 15 grand a week, and an important first team player, which you will be. I'm thinking of either playing him in the CDM role or playing him in one of the centre attacking mid roles, but I'm pretty happy with our attack at the moment, so I'll have to see how that goes. And then we also put in the bid for Templeton. They said they wanted 4 million and Stephen Warnock, and Stephen Warnock is a player I definitely want to get rid of, as he is 32. And yeah, we skipped forward a bit here in the timeline, and we get to Morris Leitner, who is now joining the club. He accepted that contract, and what a peak signing we've got there, guys. Watch out for him in the coming games. He's a great player. From what I've played so far, he's a really good player anyway. And then David Templeton, Rangers also accept the transfer offer, and this is where the problem comes in. We offer him a contract, but I did forget that the transfer budget that we had, if we did sign Leitner, well, we did sign Leitner, then that money would be spent on him. So as you can see here, as we come to sign Templeton, we do not have enough transfer budget. We had enough wage budget by a lot, but even when I went to the budget allocation, we could still not afford Templeton. So I'm just going to break it to you now, guys. Templeton does not sign for us. Might look to get him at the start of next season, but that depends. Like, I might be looking for even better players then. But then we need to pick our squad for the Ivory Coast qualifiers. They might be friendlies, and this is one of the main reasons why I picked Ivory Coast. the beast, Didier Drogba, one of my favourite players of all time, one of Chelsea's best players of all time, I'd say. And I'll never ever forget that penalty against Bayern Munich. It makes me happy just thinking about it. But yeah, back on task here. And I actually take out a Rooney Coney for Traore. Some of you may be thinking, looking at their stats, what am I doing? But I've played a Traore before in this game, and I am an absolute animal with him. I don't know if you guys think he's the same, but he is such a great player. So that's why, and in the upcoming qualifiers and friendlies, you'll see why. But that's another thing I want to know, guys. Do you want me to sim the Ivory Coast games, or do you want me to play them? It's completely up to you. Leave it in the comments, and I will do what you say, because that's basically what this series is about, doing what you guys want. But yeah, we go into the FA Cup game against Leeds, and the FA Cup is a cup that I would really like to go far in, and I think we would be really good to win it. Be really good for the club, really good for the fans. And as you can see here, your first sight of light. And there's two signing from Borussia Dortmund. One of them a 21 shirt. That will probably change because I do care a lot about shirt numbers. I don't know why. But it comes through to Gary Gardner here. Has a shot, and Kenny with a decent save. And I think a lot of you like Gary Gardner, but I just don't like him, and he will be leaving. Not in this transfer window, but in the start of the next season, because I will be transfer listing him. But it was half time, and the score was 0-0, very boring game. And at half-time, I just had a feeling this game was not going our way. We were not playing well. Leeds felt like the Premier League team, and we were looking like the Championship team, which should not be happening in our case. But as you can see here, in the 59th minute, I believe it's around 60th minute now, Robert Green, I don't know, it's not Robert Green, it's Paul Green, sorry, but Leeds get a penalty, what am I saying, get a free kick. And at this point I was just thinking, oh, they got a free kick, I doubt they'll score, no disrespect to them, but on this game, Championship teams don't seem to score a lot of free kicks, I've noticed. But they put Ross McCormack on. I don't know if he's a good free kick taker in real life, but look at that. In off the post in the 62nd minute of the game, and I was shocked. We had not been playing well in this game. The home fans were getting a bit restless. Of course, I as a manager wanted a good one in the FA Cup, and Leeds were kind of spoiling the party, so to speak. Westwood was still basically on the line, but he can get in the way. And look at that deflection off the wall. At first, I didn't think it took a deflection, but it took a massive one off. I couldn't see his head. It was one of the players in the wall's head. And yet, 90th minute here, and I'm just going to tell you guys now, we lost this game. Look at this passing from Leeds. Great play. Austin is a beast in this game, and in real life, I've got to say. We just can't get the ball off them. Juve here, the sewer rat, as Neil Waller once described him. And that is the end of the game. And heartbreak, and I was devastated when I saw this. I was really angry because I wanted to have a really good FA Cup run, but at least now we can concentrate on, I believe we're still in the Carling Cup, or the Capital One Cup as it's called now, and we're also got a good race going for the Europa League, or maybe even Champions League spot, so hopefully we'll be able to concentrate on them. And it was coming close to transfer deadline day, so I tried to wrap up a few deals. We firstly go for Alexander Esvine, 22-year-old, who has 90 plus pace. I've seen a lot of people using him on Ultimate Team, so he's a very popular player. He's kind of like a gold, a Bonghor, kind of. Don't rule me to that, but he's a very pacey player. And then we also look at El Shaarawy. Of course, in Cal Freeze's career, if any of you watch that, he's an absolute tank. But I'd look, and I'd try putting in the 2.5, and then look for players, and then I just think, he's worth 10.5. I'm not going to have a chance of getting him now. So he's another player that I'm looking to bring in at the start of next season. Well, that's if we have the right funds. And there's my shortlist, guys. All these players I will eventually look to bring into the club. But at the moment, obviously, I can't afford many. But we also go for Kurt Zouma, another beastly player. I've seen him on a lot of people's career modes, but I just thought I had to get him. Simply because I do want an extra centre-back. There's 3 centre-backs that I really have at the club right now are Kieran Clark, Nacho Fernandez, and of course Martins Indy. So I thought if I brought in Zouma, he'd be competing with Nacho probably for a starting spot, maybe even would be a starter. And he can also play right back, so that's pretty good. But as you can see, both clubs come back. They say they're happy with the player that we're bidding, but they want an extra little bit of cash on top with the deal. So I go and bid 2.1 plus Vyman for S-Wine, and then I also have Vlar put in there. He's a decent player, but he's just not at the right age bracket for me. An 18-year-old for a 28-year-old is definitely a good deal in my opinion. So we put in the extra money, and now it is transfer deadline day, guys. The January transfer deadline day. We are going through this series very quickly. I'm very happy, and hopefully we will be able to finish this season by, let's say, January the 3rd. That's what I'm aiming for. And I can't remember who, I think it's Nuremberg who S1 plays for. They come back and they say we want more money, but Zouma Saint Etienne are happy with that deal, and we go ahead and put in the extra money, and we are going to forget signing Estefan in this transfer window. But once again, he's a player that I really want to get in this team, and he probably one of the certainties will be coming at the start of next season, so don't you worry, guys. And then, as you can see here, Kurt Zouma is coming to the club. Ron Vlaar is leaving. He's only been here for a little while, of course, signed in real life last summer at transfer deadline day. Wait, was it deadline day? It might not have been deadline day. But then, of course, we also get an bid for LJ, and I was thinking, I don't want him to go, but if I get 17 million, because I believe Stoke are pretty rich on this game, like in my career mode, I mean. And yeah, I was thinking if I got 12 million, 17 million, what am I trying to say? Well, I'm messing my words up. But they come back with a very weird bid, 12,254,999. Very weird offer. That it might have been all their transfer budget, but I literally just say no. I want 17 mil. Give it to me. You're not having him. And they come back again and they say no, we can't pay that. Obviously, there's no transfer budget, so I just reject it. As LJ is a quality beastie player, as all you guys know. And this video is kind of coming to an end here. About 30 seconds left. But I hope you guys have liked that I've uploaded this video. It's been quite a while, and now I'm really enjoying this still. When I was editing it, I could not wait to get it up for you guys. I really love this series. Thanks for the feedback that I've had over Christmas. Hope you guys all had a Merry Christmas as well. Should have said that at the start of the video. But anyway, this video is coming to an end, and I hope you've all enjoyed it. By New Year, I'm going to try and get another video, maybe even 2 more videos out before the New Year. On New Year, I've got a couple of mates coming around, so I won't be getting any videos out on New Year's Day, I can tell you that. But I hope you guys all had a great Christmas, and I think I'm finished. Goodbye.